stress. Check it out. Feel the rhythm on the bass mark. Better feel the rhythm on the bass mark. Hip and the woman come the wrong one. Bless me. Come better.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Adisa Rains, and I'm here with two of my junior coaches. I have Mr. Seven Imperial here, and I have Miss Deanna Dupree. And today we're going to be giving you guys a little heart-centered business coaching and just helping you to understand that it is only by revealing the trauma that you can heal the karma. Now listen, you guys, the way that I do my shows, my coaches have no idea what the fuck I'm gonna say. They really don't. We don't do any scripting. I just tell my coaches to have an overflow of authentic spiritual knowledge. So whenever I call upon them, they can go ahead and give and teach you guys. And Seven, didn't I just call you like 5 minutes ago? Like seriously, didn't I call you 5 minutes ago and tell you to get your ass on the phone?
No, I was literally getting out the barber's chair. So yeah.
He was literally getting out the barber's chair. And what was it that I have been getting on to you for the last 2 weeks about? Well, literally a lot longer than that, but I've been getting like heavy into you now about what you need to do. Do you mind telling the people what I've been fighting you about?
I mean, I don't know how deep you want me to get, but just shit. I'm acknowledging and going after my purpose, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, being a spiritual leader and teacher, and operating from my heart center in order to serve the people.
That's right. Now, I didn't plan this either, but Deanna and Seven both of them have beautiful, beautiful feminine energy, and both of them have masculine energy that is very image conscious. But if you're going to teach from your heart center, the image has to come secondary. The masculine energy has to come secondary to the feminine energy because it is only through the feminine energy that wounds are healed. Karma is received in the masculine. Seeds are sown in the feminine. So if you want to heal the karma, you got to uproot the seed or you got to nurture the seed. You got to nourish the seed. And it all has to do with one thing, purpose. So I just want to like get my coaches to kind of talk about how image has stopped them from serving their heart-centered purpose. And we're going to start with Miss Deanna. We're going to let the ladies go first. Miss Deanna, how has
And
you maintaining your image stopped you from serving purpose?
first of all, I'm not in prosperity. Up until this point, I have not been in prosperity. I have not been in abundance in my life. Definitely, it's been a prison, worried about what others think of me, how the looks of things. I was very worried because I guess my fans, my people know my tribe know me to be a stylist and that's it. But I have so much more to give to this world. That was just a drop to get me to open up. But there was this revelation of being empathic and to take my clients a little bit deeper, and I just was so afraid to open up and share with them that I had this gift. And because I did not share my gift when I should have, a lot of my clients didn't receive what they needed from me, right? So their own healing came much later, where it could have been, I don't want to say could have, because spirit's always right, but I do feel that I did not serve in my with my highest intention. It was about me, what I looked like, right? The looks of things. Even up until I deal with it daily. I was worried about this call, worried about how the video looked, worried about the color I wore, worried about color theory and all, all of this stuff, versus just really being present for the people and present for the purpose. And I truly believe I went through that to share that story. I went through this stagnation, the bump in my head so many times because I would get so far and be like, ugh, I can't talk about that. That hurt my mom's feelings. I can't
Yep.
share that. Oh, my grandma won't be happy. All the things, all the people, the church, there's so many people that from a child, it's put right here that we have to protect them first and not ourselves, right? But protecting ourselves is releasing that trauma, is speaking our truth to get it off of us, right? And when we get it off of us, you're no longer bound and imprisoned by that thing. And it took me all this time. I'm 44 years old. It took me, I would say, 29 years to thank you. Thank
40,
you.
let me tell you something, Miss Deanna. 44, listen, we grown women.
Oh, listen.
We grown women. Yeah.
grown. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And 4, is my life path number, and it's a number that is so much to me. So this was my year to finally speak my truth, and I manifested this whole space.
You did.
You 7, everything in its time, and I'm encouraging you all to. I know there's things that you need to share. Take micro movements. What's the first thing you can share?
Uh,
What's that first step, that first piece of that secret? I have clients that we have open that closet, their skeletons. Let's reveal the phalange first, okay? And then we'll reveal.
wait. Slow down, Miss Deanna, because you trying to get into your masculine teaching, and I ain't even finna listen. You trying to make them reveal their trauma before you fully reveal yours, and I'm just not finna let you do that.
That's my phalange. Today's
Uh,
my phalange. I'm gonna reveal this much, and then we're gonna keep. You know what I mean? But we gotta do it.
y'all, she was trying to get into the masculine so she could forget the feminine. I'm not gonna let her do it.
I don't want to forget.
Yeah, we finna make her go all up into her phalange. I
Let's
have
go.
never used that word before, but phalange. Okay. 7, you're gonna have to put that in some type of lyric or something so I can have a
You
better
silly.
understanding of that. Okay. But listen, Miss Deanna, before I move on to 7, what do you think? What do you think was the seed of why you're so image conscious? That it
The
stopped you.
seed.
Where did who did the seed come from where you're so concerned about how you look that you
Yeah.
can't move forward in business because you got to first put on your professional image before you can speak from
Yeah.
your heart? Where'd that seed come from?
It's a childhood trauma. It
That's
was
what it is.
yeah, it's a childhood trauma. We of course were very impoverished. So my mother, in trying to get us to be in different spaces, we would dress really nice so that we can look like them, and be accepted by them. But they didn't know we had to drive another 2 hours to go back home to the hood. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it was very important for her, that while I was first born, that I just put on that I was her rising star, you know. And so from I guess from about 4, I was the most polished little thing you can ever see. Charm school, learn how to speak well, immediately, so that we could be in different realms, so I can get scholarships for us, and be granted access in certain arenas that we typically wouldn't have access to living in Compton.
Do you
And
mind me
that started
asking,
off the
Deanna?
look good. Hmm?
Deanna, do you mind me asking? Do you have more than one sibling?
More than one? No,
Okay. Oh, but you do have one.
I do.
You do have one because this trauma that you're talking about, African American women deal with it a lot, and a lot of it
Hmm.
has to do with not only do we need to look like we are prosperous, so our mamas and our fathers go out and buy us, high priced tennis shoes, high priced clothing, so we can look like we don't have any money problems. That's part of
Right,
the image. We don't want to look like we're struggling, even though we
right,
feel like we're struggling. But for
right.
me, and 7 can kind of talk about this a little bit also, amongst the African American community, being a dark Black girl
Hmm.
that's impoverished, had a lot to do. It's like I had double image because it's
Yep,
like I
me
had a
too.
stain because I'm dark and men don't like dark women,
Yes,
and my
yes.
hair is different. And that made me image conscious. And then my ass is big and wide and shit.
Right,
It was just a lot going on. And
right.
I'll be honest, some of that made me angry. It made me
Hmm.
angry. Um,
Hmm.
and it created self-hatred.
Me
And
too.
to be honest with you, I'm gonna bring 7 in on this. A lot of that I not only received from the feminine energy within my community, my mother, hey, let's straighten your hair, let's put this pressing comb in your hair.
Yeah,
Um, or the other little girls, hey, your ponytails are not as long as mine because your hair,
yeah,
as soon as water hits it, it shrinks up.
yeah.
But I also received it from the masculine
Me
side
too.
of the community
Me too.
where I am not light enough. I'm
Right.
not light enough to
Hmm.
date anyone that's as dark as me, and men didn't
Correct.
want me, and that fucking fucked me up too.
Me
It
too.
fucked it really, really did. So I kind of want to bring 7 in on that
Yeah.
because I kind of want him to see as from a masculine perspective, does he first understand exactly the pain that I'm talking about that I dealt with and you, Deanna, dealt with on
Hmm.
a subconscious level from our community that we created, all because of
Yeah.
fucking image, because
Yep.
our parents were trying to impress some people that really didn't give a fuck about them.
Never did, and never will.
I don't even know what happened to Seven. Where the hell is Seven? I
There
don't,
he
I
is. There he
Nah,
is.
I had put it in the chat, but like when my
I need to
camera
see
and
the face.
everything was on, I'm like moving and it was making all of the sounds and everything come through all crazy and I couldn't hear. So when I cut the camera off, it came through a lot more clear.
Okay, well, go ahead, go ahead. We want you to hear. So if you need to cut that camera off, cut the camera off because it's more important that we get your perspective on this issue because there is still a lot of trauma regarding that image issue. A lot of trauma. So Seven, did you understand what I was saying when I was saying the pain that I felt and I experienced from men simply because I was dark and I felt like I didn't fit their image of what I should be, and that caused pain too. Do you know what I'm talking about? I cannot hear Seven.
I would have to go through a terrible area when it's time for me to talk. Can you hear me
Isn't
now?
that always how it is, Seven? You had to go through a terrible area. Deanna then clicked off because isn't that how it works? Let me get them in here. They don't want to talk about this image shit. We're gonna talk about this image shit.
We're
Deanna,
gonna talk about it. I'm here for it.
Seven's going through a bad area right now, and y'all think that shit is
Nah,
coincidence.
can you hear me now?
I
He's
can hear
here.
you now.
All right. Well, that's kind of good. I definitely want to speak on it because I am I'm in full awareness of that type of pain for sure.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, while I have two sisters, they both come from one from my mother and one from my father, right? My mother
Mm-hmm.
is she's black and Asian, so her father
Mm-hmm.
was very, very dark skinned, but with the Asian heritage, she came out like really, really light. Not really light, but definitely lighter than, you know what I'm saying, most black people, right? And
Yeah.
I saw how that affected the sister that came from that parent, and then the sister that came from my father comes out looking just like him, dark, like super, super dark, you know what I'm saying? And her whole life, I saw that her experience was vastly different, from my other sister. And I even saw how my own, and I feel like my perspective had a lot to do with just my first acquaintance with beauty being my mother, so I didn't really have any dark skinned women around me ever in my entire life. Like I never had any, so that was like a big thing for me just as growing in my own path to really appreciate the black woman and really to welcome them with the type of love that they're deserving of. But I definitely saw firsthand just how different skin can just have on a woman's growth. Like just period, the whole process. Like it's so different. Like dark women are looked at in such a condescending way. And I think oftentimes it's not even truly conscious. It's such a deep fucking programming that
It is.
that's dirty or not worth as much, right? When I mean, of course, I don't want to speak to us as though we know everything, but I feel like most of us are very much so familiar with the fact that shit is a tactic, right? Like the black
Yeah.
women are the most powerful women that we have. So what
Correct.
do you do if you want to destroy the most powerful people that we have? You
Yeah.
destroy the most pivotal part of their foundation. You tear
Yeah.
that shit to shreds, and then you remove the
Mm-hmm.
man. So then you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying. So that whole little thing, but I don't want to over talk and get away from the question. But I definitely have seen just how negatively darker skin colors have been affected. Just shit
For
through so
sure.
much shit. I think it'll take me forever to list out, you know what I'm saying, everything. But
Right.
I'm
It's
definitely,
the
I feel like you had a follow-up question. I just wanted to answer that one.
it's actually the reason why we're talking about it is because I really need people to understand that hating darkness is the root of all fucking evil.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
it
agree.
literally is. It has fucked up the whole fucking ecosystem. Because listen, the black and the white, and I'm wearing black and white on purpose because every color in the spectrum is in the middle of the black and the white. Every other color is made in between those two colors. And when you keep attacking darkness, I don't care if you see that darkness in the physical form when you look at my face, or if you see that darkness in the metaphysical form when you look at your own karma and your own sins. If you
Right.
Yeah.
hate it and you ignore it and you keep acting like you just so clean and you just so light energy and you're just so perfect, you are actually subconsciously hating your inner darkness, and that transmutes into outward hatred, ends up hating women like me and little girls like Deanna, and we
Yep.
end up hating ourselves.
Yep.
That has to stop.
Yep.
It's gotta stop. And it's not just a 3D tactic. It's not just a 3D tactic because my Caucasian brothers and sisters are propagating that shit, but it's also a spiritual tactic. When I ask people, hey, you need to tell people about how you got here. You need to tell them about the climb to the top, because the climb to the top is chaotic and it's filled with mistakes, and it's filled with trauma. It's filled with all of that stuff. You got to start sharing your dirt so people can stop hating their own dirt. If they stop hating it in the 5D, it's going to influence how they hate darkness in the 3D. And this is not just a black or white issue, because everybody in every subconscious has been programmed to hate their darkness, except black people are the recipients of all that fucking hate because we begin it. We are the beginning of all color. And this is why we have to stop. We got to stop hating ourselves. They got to stop hating their own darkness, because we represent that. But the darkness is where the power is. That's where life is created. It is the beginning. And one of the things, like, I was, as a coach, seriously, I'm so glad that you're on here with me, Seven. I'm so glad that you're on here with me. And Deanna, I'm so glad that you're on here with me as well, because these kind of topics are not something that I was going to talk about on my big platform. I was not going to talk about this at all until I understood that I have an assignment to even lay down my image.
Yes.
My image of being light.
Yes.
Because here's my truth. My platform is 42% white women. 42% white women. And I had to really make a serious fucking business decision. The image-based decision would say, don't say or talk about anything that's going to offend 40%, 42% of the people that follow you. But I'm a heart-centered business owner. I'm not an image-centered business owner. And I'm going to talk about the things that heal the heart. That's what I'm here for. And if you're watching me and you're watching my coaches, Seven and Deanna, you're here to heal the heart too, empath. That's why you can feel the pain. So I'm calling all of y'all out. But I call myself out first. And then I call out my coach, Seven, and tell him to reveal more of his darkness. Because there are men that need him. And I call out my coach, Deanna, and say, hey, we don't have time for you to be waiting to get yourself together. We like to see you in your raw primal beauty, because it is beautiful. All of it's beautiful. We got to stop this. We got to love ourselves more.
Yeah.
For the first time, Seven, let me tell you what I did for the first time. Now, you know me, Seven, and you know, like, for a man, what is my most noticeable feature? Go ahead, Seven.
Go ahead, Sam. Tell the truth.
I don't know. What is it?
He's trying to be so polite. He's trying to be so polite.
Can I have the dark Seven, please? I don't want the light Seven. Can I have the dark Seven, please?
Oh my God, girl! If you don't tell me what the hell it is,
You know what, Seven? You know what? You're not finna even do me like this. He know what my most noticeable feature is, because he tell me. So I don't know why he acting all light energy now and don't want to get dark with me. Okay.
Feature. It's just slipping my mind right now.
My ass don't slip no man's mind. You know what,
No.
Seven? I'm not finna even.
I'll be in the masculine.
Right
It's
there,
all that junk you sitting on.
No, I'm thinking about what you're saying. I'm thinking you saying, what's the feature you notice the most on a man when you like?
No.
See,
Her
so my
noticeable
mind.
feature.
Oh, see, I wasn't. See, that's why I was at. See, I was off. Duh, your ass.
Duh, your ass.
All of that extra shit. You don't forget
Oh my gosh.
because you did all of that. I forgot what the fuck I was finna. It was finna be good too, man. What I was finna say about my ass?
Oh my gosh. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I had.
Well, you were talking about
the 42% and your image, and you know that it's offensive in certain things, and you're going to bring up your, like, who you are as a voluptuous Black woman who they're receiving coaching from, right? So
okay. So I did not want to, from a business perspective, and I'm so glad that you're on here, Seven, because you helped me speak my authentic truth. Because from a business perspective, you don't talk about something that's going to cause people to not like you. But as a heart center business owner, you got to talk about, you gotta like shit, show all of your junk. You gotta show all of it. And I forgot the reason why I brought out my ass. It was really gonna be a good point, but whatever. Seven, have you ever encountered, because you in your industry, you kind of gotta be image conscious too. But how has it stopped you from earning money when you focus on your image?
Stop me from earning money? I don't think I've experienced that too directly, but that's because I've never really gotten started with the thing that's probably going to make me earn the most money. So I can't really speak on just the money part, but just not following my purpose. I think I like used my artistic capabilities as an escape route. Like I didn't think I was good enough to teach all of the things that I know. So I chose to condense my being into a more feasible state, right? Like the state that everybody feels like they want to have, haircut all the time, nicest clothes, you know what I'm saying? The widest vocabulary, you know, type shit. And what I've realized was I was trying to put myself into an image that I felt like people would receive me from, right? Like I began to, I literally constructed an image. I wanted an image to be so perfect and so reflecting.
You're breaking up, Seven. You're breaking up. Hey, listen, I do have a rebound question for that.
Okay, now I can.
I have a question. Why is it, like, seriously, do you think that it's part of that whole hating darkness that we have to make the image so perfect? Because it really is the yang energy. It is the masculine energy of our universe. It's the light energy. But dark energy is supposed to show that there is beauty in darkness too, because the yin energy, which is the feminine part, is darkness with the heart of light. And yang energy is light with the heart of dark. You see what I'm saying? Masculine energy is light with the heart of dark, and feminine energy is dark with the heart of light. That's what it is. Okay. So when we focus too much on yang energy, and it's like run amok in our whole fucking planet, there is a serious deficiency of feminine energy. Now I understand why Solomon said, well, shit, who in the hell can find a goddamn wife, a woman, or anything that's optimal in feminine energy? And feminine energy is not the same as femininity.
Right.
No. Feminine energy is melanin. It's dark matter. It's the thing that creates all possibilities. It's the new world. It's the new egg. It can create an entire universe. It's creative. That's what it is. And so many times, because I am told, and from this masculine society, that I cannot prosper and I cannot make money unless I have an acceptable image. But as a heart-centered business owner, I cannot concern myself with that. I either got to trust that I'm called to this work or I'm not. And I'm telling my coaches first. I answered the call. I trusted the fucking process, and my money keeps going up. Everything that was kind of crafted to fucking stop me, everything, it dissipates. And it can happen for everybody. It can happen for everybody. And if you are an empath and you can feel everybody, why don't you tune in and tap into the feeling of pain that Mother Nature is experiencing because of us, and do some things to help heal that shit? Like, literally give up all this shit that most people teach. I'm going to be honest with you, Seven and Deanna. Most of this shit is bullshit. Because I created a better human at all.
Well, agreed.
It's a better actor.
Agreed.
And empaths should be tired of being actors because narcissists are the best actors. And we see what they did to her. Stop. Be real. That's what darkness represents. It represents the ability to be real because darkness is closer to source. Y'all better recognize what I'm talking about. I'm going to repeat what the fuck I said. Darkness is closer to source. Darkness is the beginning. Light is the end. It's the end. And I'm telling you, if you are deeply melanated, I'm going to ask you to lay down your mask and be real and be raw because this is what this planet needs.
Yes.
Everybody needs to show their struggle because everybody has a struggle. It may not be a financial struggle, but everybody has a struggle. And that struggle is designed so it can lay fruit in you. And so other people, you can teach it out in wisdom and other people can eat that fruit and they can forego that pain that you went through. But everybody is bearing the seeds. Everybody is eating GMO, spirituality. Seriously, all that light shit. It's GMO. It's fucking genetically modified. And for my 7 and Deanna, I need y'all to not give me that GMO shit. I don't want it. It's making us spiritually cancerous. Lay down the image. It's hurting us. It's putting trauma in our girls. And if the trauma is in our women, black, white, yellow, green, purple, it does not matter. If the trauma is in our women, it's going to be in all the generations because women carry to their seed the trauma that they bear.
Yeah.
We need relationships to heal. That's what we need. Oh, we ain't said nothing to these people that's watching. Hey, y'all. Hey. Any of y'all have a question for me? Okay, so something's wrong with Seven's camera. I hear you, Seven. And you know what it is? It's probably because we're talking about something that really is important. Yeah, we're talking about something that's really, really important. And we're talking about it in a real matter. And we're also talking about how it has hurt all of us. Seven, can you explain to me how revealing your darkness has hurt you?
Oh, revealing my darkness hurt.
Have you even revealed it?
Oh, hell yeah. Shit, I used to live in it at a certain point in time. I looked around at everything that I had destroyed, so I locked it away for a little.
But darkness doesn't have to be destructive. Darkness is the energy of creativity. It can be channeled into whatever it needs to be channeled into. But if you don't understand alchemy, you're not going to be able to do that. Listen, you guys, I'm going to be calling forth Seven and Deanna. They're going to both be talking about how image will destroy your heart first and destroy your business second. They're going to be teaching it on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. CST. If you want to come and hear Seven and Deanna both speak about how and what tools they use to bring down their own image so they can balance their darkness with their light, I need you to comment below golden ticket. Golden ticket. If you comment below golden ticket, I will reach out to you and I will give you a golden ticket. It will have a Zoom code attached. This Zoom code will allow you to log into Zoom where I will be there. If y'all want to meet me, here I am. I'll be there. Okay. You need to comment golden ticket. Seven and Deanna will be there as well. And they not going to be having no issues. Seven been going in and out. Deanna been going in and out. Y'all, this happens with me and my coaches and my clients all the time. I always hit on something that's really meant to help reveal their trauma so they can get to the next fucking level. And now I'm going to make them fucking teach it. And they're going to do fabulous. That's what they're going to do fab. You wasn't expecting to teach on Wednesday, was you, Deanna?
I'm always in teach mode. I'm ready. Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Yeah, stay ready. Okay. Seven didn't hear what I just told the people, but I'm going to go ahead and say
You'll be like, what?
Yes. Seven. Yes. You're going to be teaching on Wednesday night. Yay! Yes, Seven. What you think about that, Seven? You're going to be teaching on Wednesday.
That's so funny because I knew you was finna say that. But another thing, when I just got kicked out the call, I got a notification from my CoStar app, right? And I think it might be a world update, but the world update was heart-to-heart talks today you may feel especially aware of the issue of space in your relationships, and then it's just a notification. But the heart to heart talks that I was like, oh wow.
Here we go.
It's portal day. It's portal day. If y'all want to come here, 7 Indiana teach, come in golden ticket. I'm going to give you the Zoom code. It's not going to cost you a dime, okay? You don't have to pay any money. I want you to just, if you're on a healing journey and you want to kind of take a look at your darkness and see how you suppressing it and oppressing it is fucking up your money and fucking up your peace and fucking up your happiness and fucking up your love life, go ahead and come in golden ticket. And we're going to get you into class on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. CST.
Is this you ending it right now?
Huh?
Ooh, hey, I was saying, is this you ending it? Oh yeah, I got something great for y'all on Wednesday. Then that's gonna be cool. I'm gonna lay it all out for you on Wednesday if that's the case.
Okay, well, fine. Lay it all the fucking way out. Okay. Wait, hold on. We got a question here. Hold on, we got a question. Let's see what this says. How do you get people to face their darkness when there is so much toxic positivity? Oh, Julie. Oh, Julie talking about that toxic positivity. Julie, hold up. That fucking toxic positivity, I can't stand that shit. I cannot stand it. Acting like we don't have days when we're in pain. Listen, y'all, I'm in excruciating pain now. My heart has been broken asunder. The only thing that keeps my heart held together is my heart-centered vision, because I know, guaranteed, that if I keep going in this, all of my heart's desires are going to be returned. Everything that I fucking lost is going to be returned to me. But that the way that I get people to face their darkness, I'm an empath. And the ability that empaths have, we see past the bullshit. Yeah. We can feel past it and we can see past it. And then what'd you say, 7?
I said, yeah, but I got something when you get done.
Okay, so what I do is, like, when they try to act like everything's okay, I just be real. I just keep speaking the truth, whether they agree with it or not. They'll be like, I'm okay. I'll be like, no, you're not. Yeah, but I'm okay. No, you're not. When you ready to face your truth, you can go ahead and give me a call. I do not co-sign on the lie for them at all. So fuck that toxic positivity shit. Listen, I'm in pain. My coaches know that I'm in pain. I just left Texas and I cut off everybody that was stopping me from getting to the next motherfucking level, because I'm going after everything that's mine. I am owed a fucking payday and I'm getting my shit. Okay? So 7, what you had to say?
I think the question was, how do you get people to face their darkness when there's so much toxic positivity?
Yes.
I think people don't sit in their shit long enough.
Nope.
I think, like, I was trying to teach a younger student of mine like a week ago, and he's just now getting started on this path of meditation and diving into his own internal world. But I'm like, bro, you can't do it every now and then and expect the same progression as somebody who do this shit multiple times a day. Like, people think just because the information is available, you know what I'm saying, that means that the other side or the success is that much more attainable. It's like, nah, motherfucker, you got to really put in the work. That toxic positivity, I get it, but that's only because you allowing that shit to come from somewhere that's not you. Sit in your shit. Stop talking to people about all your shit. Stop asking for advice. Stop watching fucking podcasts that motherfuckers is telling you about their journey and shit, bro. Sit in your shit. Sit in it. It might take you a few weeks. It might take you a year, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But, like, people ain't sitting in shit. People think, all right, cool. Spirituality has become such a fad for these motherfuckers these days. So people think you can just do this shit and it's quick. No, it's not. It's not quick at all. How long it took me to get here? I just so happen to start early. Like, bro, that shit is not easy. And I think people are really looking for results and progress way too fast. Way too fast, bro. You're not the Most High, dog. You can't create the earth and the heavens and everything in 7 days, my nigga. That was a whole nother analogy. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your shit together. You don't even understand your darkness enough to navigate the shit, but you want to get out?
Right. And you gotta feel to heal
when you see it.
Right.
Because you don't even know what it's like to sit in some real darkness. You gotta inch your way back to being able to see. But yeah, that's all I really have to say though. I think motherfuckers just not really taking their time. I don't know what toxic positivity is like all the way, because I don't let motherfuckers even tell me nothing. Like, your intuition don't speak. You know it's some bullshit when they telling you.
Yeah.
But you rather sit there and just take it. All right, I'm gonna be polite. I'm gonna let you finish talking. No, get the fuck. Go back to your space where you can deal with your shit with you and the Most High and whatever your ancestors got for you. But we always look at our brothers and sisters in reflection of our own existence to really validate what the fuck we going through, and that's bullshit. No, sit in that shit by yourself for a little while, then come talk to me.
That's good. That's
I
good.
like that. That's really, really good. That was Devin, that was really, really. People need to sit in their shit. That's if you wanna actually reveal the trauma, sitting in your shit, we'll do it. And sit in your shit in isolation until you decide to stop shitting all over the goddamn place.
Right. That shit hurt though. Motherfucker don't be wanting to do that.
But you gotta. The thing is like you gotta feel it to heal it. If you don't let yourself feel that pain, like my mother, she refuses to seek any type of self-awareness, counseling, anything, right? And she's just stuck in this place for the past 50 years. But if you don't allow yourself to feel that pain and work through it, you are powerful enough. You will mend your heart, your own heart. It will happen. But you have to let it come out of you. Sit in, okay, this is my mirror. This is my shit. Okay, I did that. I'm holding myself accountable. That person didn't just hurt me. What did I do? What was my the role that I played in it? Now I'm talking about the adults. I'm not talking about people who were raped all that at the child. I'm talking about as an adult, what did you do, right? And so if we don't sit with our own selves and hold our own selves accountable first, then I believe that the revealing to heal part, that's the part where we have to sit and say, okay, Deanna, yes, this person did all these things, but you also played this role right here. And now I have to forgive all 5 of those things, right? And that's the revealing to heal part, the self-forgiveness. That's when you start to understand what true self-love actually really, really is. Because I can sit here and say all day long, damn, I fucked up. Oh, I lost oh my God, I'm such a bad person. I can carry that forever. However, I can say I did it.
Let me tell you something else, because we went over. It's only supposed to be no longer than 30 minutes. But listen.
Oh, girl. Oh, my bad.
The bigger, no, it's fine. It's fine.
We got warmed up, 7.
The bigger your image is, the more you lack self-love. The more, because listen, loving you is in the darkness. It's not in the light. If I love you because you treat me good, then how is that love? Love means, yes, I'm already going to eat the fruit of your light stuff. I'm already going to eat the fruit of your goodness. But am I going to be able to long suffer, persevere, and love you in your darkness when you don't even love yourself? And if we can love ourselves in our own darkness, and one of the ways that I do to love myself in my darkness is I had to stop taking myself so seriously. When I stopped taking myself so seriously, I was able to love myself more and laugh at myself. Right. I'm like, bitch, you be doing the motherfucking most.
Right.
I do. Ooh, I'm like I do the most. I do the most.
So extra.
So extra. Like so extra. But I also recognize that's part of my gifting, because when I love you so extra too. Like greatness is marked by great antithesis. What I do well in one area, shit, I'm a passionate motherfucking woman. Don't expect me to be mediocre in nothing. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. Now listen, comment golden ticket if you want to hear 7 and Deanna teach on Wednesday night. We absolutely adore all of you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Bye-bye.